Hello and welcome to Forgot to Mute, improv for the 21st century. Tonight, our players are ready to serve up a hearty dish of comedy with a side of jelly to each and every one of us. This is a family dinner, so we need you, the viewer, to provide us with suggestions throughout the show by interacting with us in the comment box. Points will be awarded during the show based on a tablespoon of your comments and just a dash of my judgment to determine the winner of the Clean Plate Award. All right, we're getting right into this. Dig in. Who's ready to meet our players? Let's hear it for Ariel, Derek, Kait, Michael. Bring them out, Ty. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Capital T, capital G, capital I, capital T, lowercase h. Am I right?
Yes.
Tia. Tijit.
It's a goof.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's been a couple weeks. I want to catch up with you guys. So, Derek, what's something that you don't know how to do, but you probably should know how to do?
Oh boy, lots of things. Ride a bike. Yeah.
For reals?
For reals. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I just often when I try to learn to do new things, I will like sort of freak out and panic and then swear off doing the thing forever. So yeah.
I feel like next time I see you, I'm gonna get a tandem bicycle and you're just gonna sit on the back.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
If
I
you
don't know
can
why
handle-
no one else has done that for Derek.
Yeah.
Looking at the three of you.
Well, why stop there? Let's get a 5-seater. We'll all get in on this.
I was gonna say I tried it with a sled once and it was a no-go. He said absolutely not. So
Really?
Well, you wanted to sled down the middle of the street
yeah,
during rush hour and
With no incline.
it's exhilarating.
yeah. It's just scooting.
You can get you one of those like mesh can tent things for like children that attach to the back of a bike. And
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
I used to
Oh.
love that.
Really? See, I think those are terrifying.
No, when I was a kid, I loved being in the little dog pod.
Wow. Okay. That's interesting. Well, this is good to know. I'm glad that you felt comfortable enough to share this with us and to be vulnerable.
Yeah,
Very
this is
brave.
a safe space.
Thank you.
you're brave.
Yeah, definitely. Kait, I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
All right, it's a multiple choice.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. Which game is the worst to play as an adult? Hungry Hungry Hippos, Mousetrap, Twister, Operation, or another game I'm not thinking of?
Sure. Well, I'm really glad you asked me this question because I am a nanny. So I do have to play these games quite often as an adult. And I will tell you that I want to say Twister, but Twister is not the worst because it's doable. But Mousetrap is the worst because you are the one responsible for resetting it every time. And now I get why my parents hated playing that one with me when I was a kid.
I didn't enjoy it as a kid.
Oh, I was obsessed with it when I was a kid because we only got to play it like once a year. Because, you know, that one time a year, my dad had the patience to set it up 5 or 6 times before we were done, you know.
And I would have voted for the board game Encore.
Oh, wait, you mean...
What is Encore? Please do tell.
It is a
I
board
think
game.
Katie hid it from me. I don't see it.
It is a board game that Kait owns and
Makes us
it is-
play.
makes us play.
Okay,
Where-
make is a strong word.
forces us to play, where it just gives her an excuse to sing songs all night.
Oh, this sounds great.
Yeah, it's right here. Okay. I didn't like the judgment on that, but it's this game.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's like the improv warm-up hotspot.
Okay. I like it.
Except when you do the improv warm-up hotspot, it takes like 5 minutes, but when you play encore, it takes 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
That's because I'm really good at it. And I'm not going to apologize for that.
I've played games of Risk that go quicker than Encore with Kait. If I was playing Encore with normal people, it would go quickly. But Kait knows every song in the world.
One of my friends told me I'm a bad person when I play that game.
Was it me?
No. You haven't had the guts to say it to my face.
You're right.
Oh man. Audience, real quick, everyone, one of our favorite sensitive tum tum said, hey, wanted to let y'all know. In the house, STT, you know me. Also, audience, we'd love to hear from you. What's the worst board game to play as an adult? I think honestly, I all of them are awful that I listed in different ways. There's a different level of torture among all of them. One time I bought this board game at like Salvation Army that was called Enchanted Evening. And it was it was essentially a board game for like people who had been married for a very long time and were trying to reignite the fire.
Okay,
and
so it's exactly what I thought it was.
Yeah. The front of it was a deep burgundy box color. And then it was like that kind of hymnal cursive, I think, of
Papyrus, yes.
And then it had like a candelabra and like, the 80s roses and a table with a tablecloth on it. I don't know why I bought it, but I think I gave it to a friend that got married at like the age of 20 because I was like, you got a long buddy.
It sounds like you're describing communion for the most part.
I'm going to find it. And whoever's getting married next that I know, audience, if it's you, you're getting Enchanted Evening. Looks like worst games, Candyland. There's zero strategy. Shoots and ladders. Yeah, what's the point? Ugh, these are really, thank you, LJ Fish 21 for that one. Quick shift, Ariel. Cults are all the rage these days. What is a cult that you would join?
Okay.
Currently existing or not. If you want to start one tonight, we'll do that.
Yeah. Well, I would stipulate some of them would be okay, save for the weird sex stuff. I'm not into that. But honestly, the one where it was just a bunch of people doing a lot of yoga and living on a commune sounds okay. Remember that one? Did you watch that documentary? It was a guy, a bunch of white people went to India and found this yogi, brought him back, and then they all lived in like rural Oregon. And I was like,
wild country.
And then they tried to poison the local officials because they were on to the fact that they were trying to like take over the countryside, and they went into I know all about this. They went into a local restaurant and they put salmonella in the ranch dressing so that people would get sick, and they got in big trouble.
Whoa.
okay. I would have left before that point.
Okay. That's good to hear that you have some morals.
But just yoga, a lot of yoga and living on a commune. Living on a commune doesn't sound bad. Like we all just do chores and we grow food and we hang out. Like it sounds good. Unfortunately, it almost never goes exactly well, but it doesn't sound bad in theory.
supplemental question. Who of the Forgot to Mute cast do you think would be the cult member that would go rogue and poison the local sizzler?
Probably Derek.
I think I could see that.
Yeah.
I don't need to be in a cult to do that.
That was my reasoning.
Yeah,
Yeah. Derek hates sizzlers.
it's true.
Speaking of sizzlers, Michael, would you please describe your standard go-to Subway order in extreme detail?
Thank you for asking, Maggie.
Absolutely.
I need to say that I hate Subway sandwiches so much. It is my least favorite of all of the food franchises. I hate walking into a Subway and the smell stays on my clothes for weeks. I can't get rid of the smell because I don't think that they're using fake food. They are using fake food.
Oh yeah.
That being
Yoga
said,
mat bread
yeah,
from Ariel's cult.
yeah,
And it's not tuna, whatever it is.
it's not tuna. I hated Subway long before any of these crises happened.
Jared.
The diamond guy. But yeah, an Italian BMT with mayonnaise on
Wait, what bread?
Just mayo?
yeah.
Italian, did you say Italian meatball?
No, Italian BMT.
BMT. What's the
Yeah.
BMT?
Oh, I don't think it stands for what's on it. Because,
Bacon, medicine, tomato.
yeah.
Bowel movement terminal.
Yeah.
Bacon, probably bacon mozzarella tomato, right?
There's no bacon.
I think it's like pepperoni, ham, and roast beef or something like that.
None of those
there's-
letters match up.
There's definitely salami and ham. I think a third meat, but not bacon. And then I'll usually get on the whole grain.
Yeah,
And mayonnaise.
according to Google, big meaty tasty is
Oh God.
it's salami, pepperoni, and ham.
That is a horrifying name for a sandwich.
God,
Big
Can I
Meaty
have a Big
Tasty is
Meaty
Derek's.
Tasty?
Hey, that's your cult name.
big meaty tasty.
My
Oh,
oldest
man.
brother, not to derail this further than already, but my oldest brother worked at Subway and he drove me to school every morning and he just smelled like Subway for 2 years and his car smelled like Subway. So I had to smell Subway at like 7 in the morning.
My older
Wow.
brother
The
worked.
life of a sandwich artist.
Yeah,
My older
they
brother
bring the
worked
work
at
home
Panera.
with them.
Panera?
Yeah, my brother worked at Panera, and he didn't smell like
Bougie
Panera
assholes.
because Panera has real food.
Whatever. So bougie. Okay. Well, thanks everybody. I hope that the audience learned a little bit about us. But in case you didn't, and this is the first time you're joining us, we thought, you might not know what to expect for the next 45 minutes. So that's why we thought it might be good to share a testimonial from one of our super viewers with you to get an idea. So Ty, would you roll the footage of our Forgot to Mute testimonial?
I'm Sensitive Tum Tum, and I am a Forgot to Mute superfan. Forgot to Mute is the highlight of my every other week, and it's hard to wait for those new episodes. Thankfully, I can watch the old ones over and over. I know them by heart.
Hello, people of Twitch. Hello.
I like to think they're a fan of me too. I love making suggestions. The key to making a good suggestion is not to try to be the funny one. It's almost better if your suggestion is boring. Leave the comedy to them.
Accent. And for it, I need suggestions.
Living on the West Coast can be hard. The show starts at 6 p.m. Family dinner time.
What are you doing?
One week I forgot it was Forgot to Mute Day, and I promised my son that we could eat candy in his treehouse after dinner, and I had to stop watching for a while. And when I came back, they were at the end of a sketch, and I could tell I missed a really funny one. The comment section had people suggesting pizza toppings, and I missed my chance to suggest bell pepper. They welcomed me back, though. Heartthrob Michael actually said my name. Seriously, he said Sensitive Tum Tum on the show.
Sensitive Tum Tum is our winner for the evening.
Why Sensitive Tum Tum? Forgot to Mute let me know that my former name, IBS666, was distracting from their show, and I would never want to do that. I'm just happy to be part of the gang.
Can we give some points to Sensitive Tum Tum because I love their username?
All right. Thank you to Sensitive Tum Tum. Thank you. Thank you. That was quite the testimonial. I do hope that you were able to watch it before family dinner time out there on the West Coast. You know what? I'm going to start this point awarding off with Sensitive Tum Tum right off the bat, getting 1,500 points. What do we say to that, guys? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Sensitive Tum Tum. She watched it with her family while eating kale salad.
Incredible.
Oh,
Wow.
Just so pure, so innocent. Well, thank you again, Sensitive Tum Tum. You are a cherished member of the Forgot to Mute family. All right.
Yeah.
Our first game. Let's get this going. Let's do some improv. First game tonight is a new game we kind of created at the last show, and we're actually going to play it this time. It's called More Adam Sandler. This will include Ariel, Kait, and Michael. But before we start, I am going to need a suggestion from you, the audience, of something that you find in your junk drawer at home. So please put it in the comments box so that I can start getting suggestions from you that we can then use for the game. And while you are entering suggestions, we will explain what this means. Essentially, how this will work is players will put on a scene, and Derek is having something. He's a fit.
I'm sorry. My dog was choking.
yeah. I always laugh hysterically when my animals are in pain.
You okay?
Just seeing the screen where everybody was just completely deadpan except for me.
Oh God, this show is just really, we thought the last one was off the rails, guys. This one.
Well,
Okay.
we didn't just think it last week. I would say it was.
Okay, more Adam Sandler. We're going to put on a scene, and then whenever I say more, the players have to give me more Adam Sandler. Pretty self-explanatory. So let's see here. Our suggestion is going to be coins. Coins. All right. So Ariel, Kait, Michael, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, take it away.
All I have is change to tip.
Oh, okay.
I think that'll be fine. I've got a few dollars in my pocket as well. So
Yeah, you know what, guys? Don't worry about it. Here, just give me your change and your dollars, and I'll leave it on my card. Don't worry about it.
More.
Well, I guess we'll let you ticket.
yeah, I'm good for it. I'll get you back.
Shoo-dee-doo. You don't owe me anything.
What was that?
More.
I insist. I do want to make sure that I pay my fair share.
No, all you got was water. Water, boy. All you got was
Now, I do declare that the last time we watched foosball, that I was the one who covered everything.
More.
No, but I think it's sparkling water. Okay, so I know there's more.
All right, Bobby Boucher. Don't worry about it.
I wanna. Last week we ordered what you wanted, and I do have to say that Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome.
What you say?
I was just off thinking about lunch, Ladyland.
Navy beans, navy beans, navy beans, navy beans, navy beans.
More.
Don't even get me started on those navy beans. I want more.
Well, I'm frozen in fear.
Oh, we gotta go out like this again. The last time we did this, we had a crazy night.
Come on, just tap it in. Tap into the hug.
Mr. Deeds!
And that's more Adam Sandler.
And bow.
Oh my God. It's like I had never heard him speak before.
I think this game has a lot of potential. Audience, what do you think?
Yeah, but halfway through that, I was just like, other people are watching us do this.
Leaned pretty hard into references because the voice was not coming.
I felt that there was some kind of predetermination for this game tonight because right before, while I was eating my dinner, I was flipping through the TV and both Waterboy and Little Nicky were on at the same time.
Serendipity.
Wow.
Yeah. I actually would have to say that I'm going to give 50 points to Michael. I felt that there were some really strong Adam Sandler tones that were expressed. I'm going to give 50 points to Ariel for all of the references to Adam Sandler, although she didn't sound like Adam Sandler one bit. And I'm going to give 100 points to Kait because I really, I think you really, really dedicated yourself to that.
Thank you.
You really wanted to see this be successful.
I did.
And dare I say, I want an encore at some point of that presentation.
Oh no.
All right. But audience, I'd love to know what you thought of more Adam Sandler. So please feel free to put that in the chat. But for now, we're moving on. We are plowing through these games. Everyone, I have a question. What do Jolly Romance, Amore Factory, Anastasia Date, and Russian Cupid all have in common? Anyone? Anyone have any ideas?
Are they on Drag Race season 14?
No, good guess. Good guess.
Are they third-party candidates for the 2024 election?
Well, if they are, I'm definitely voting for Jolly Romance out of those. But no, you're wrong. Any other guesses? Audience, does anyone want to? No? Okay, well, they're all Ukrainian dating apps. So yeah, Anastasia Date makes a little more sense now, right? Yeah. So yeah, it's
now it sounds like a command.
Anastasia Date. Yeah.
I'm seeking a bar talk myself.
I really just want to get Rasputin. That's all I'm there for.
Stabbed and poisoned 80 times.
Well, I went through the litany of Ukrainian dating apps out there, which also oddly, it was like the only country that I found in my research that had its own country specific dating apps that weren't like Tinder and Bumble and Bagel and Coffee or whatever. So yeah, Ukraine, way to go, guys. You're really helping yourselves out there. But it was hard. It was hard to keep up with all of them. I know we were talking about it before. How do we find love with all these dating apps out there? Wish there was an easier way. Well, everyone, there is an easier way, and it's called the dating game. No, not the Zooey Deschanel awful remake of the classic 70s game, the dating game. It's our own, very own dating game. And Derek, I hope you're ready to find love tonight.
I am.
Wonderful. We're going to make sure you find it. Audience, what we need from you is to put in the comment box some suggestions of like individual quirks, like, being abducted by aliens, or a job that someone might moonlight as, like an Elvis impersonator, something like that, we can assign to our bachelors and bachelorettes. So how this game works is Derek is going to be asking some questions of our single panelists and trying to figure out what exactly their quirks are. So Derek, I'm going to have you mute your speakers so you can't hear. Can't hear. Perfect. And let's get those suggestions going, guys. What do we want to see from Michael, Ariel, and Kait? Looks like, okay. Kait, you are going to be a very religious person that is trying to convert Derek during this.
Okay, so myself. Cool.
Dating game. Right. Shouldn't be a far reach. Let's see that. Oh no, something happened. Yeah, or if you want to do a callback to the Colts, you can do that. Michael, you are going to be an ambiguous entrepreneur. Okay. And Ariel, you are an expert of colors.
Great.
Right? Okay.
Color
Kait,
expert.
remind us what you do. What's your deal?
I'm a very religious person trying to convert Derek.
Michael?
I'm an ambiguous entrepreneur.
And Ariel?
Color expert.
Okay. I'll give Derek the thumbs up to come back.
Yes.
All right, players, are we ready?
Yes.
Take it away.
Yes.
All right. Contestant number 1. Hi. I have always wanted to go on a cruise. If you were to design a themed cruise for me, what would it be like?
Well, first of all, the cruise should only be between one man and one woman. So it would be a couples only cruise for male and female couples. And I would prefer to have it in an Olympic-sized pool versus the ocean, filled with holy water. And so, yes, that is what I would design for you, and you'd come back a new man.
All right. Thank you very much. Contestant number 2. If you were a movie, what movie would you be?
Oh, that's an easy one. I got to go with the one that inspired me the most, and that's The Wolf of Wall Street. What that movie taught me is that money doesn't sleep. Money is something that you need to acquire through a very selective form of channels, but you have to earn it yourself.
All right. Very intense.
You got to be.
Okay. Contestant number 3. If you were to pack me a lunch for my day at work, what would be in there?
Oh, let's see. First, I'd start with a little bit of red cherry tomatoes. The purest red chartreuse you've ever seen. Next, we'd go a few orange slices. And then, of course, you need your greens. So a mixed salad. And then, let's see, blueberries. And perhaps just a hint of, one of the purest things ever found in nature, eggplant.
Okay. All right. Boy, I'm getting a good feel for everybody, but I'm going to go ahead and ask another round of questions. Contestant number 1. Are you speaking in tongues right now?
I haven't done that since grade school. No, I was just doing a little mantra, if you will, when I have a few moments to express gratitude to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Oh, well, you mentioned
Have
mantra.
you heard of him?
I have. Are you interested in other religions, maybe Eastern mysticism as well? Oh, okay.
Match my pitch.
Oh.
Match my pitch. Say, I repent. I repent.
Okay.
I feel very close to you in this moment.
Okay, thank you. I feel something. Contestant number 2. I really look up to Bindi Irwin. She's my role model. Who's your role model?
Oh boy. My role model is you. You know why? Because I envision you with me. And with me, you buy my product.
Okay. All right.
You see how I'm thinking? I'm thinking laterally. I'm thinking longitudinally. I don't stay in the present. I think about the future and the past, but mostly the present. Does that make sense to you?
No, but that's okay.
Okay.
Contestant number 3. I have 2 tattoos, and one of them you'll have to wait until the 3rd date to see. Do you have any tattoos? And if so, what are they?
Oh, of course I do. And they're in the original Japanese style, which involves a lot of purple and green and yellow. I feel like I can see yours now. In fact, it's like you're under. I know I can't see you, but I can just picture you underneath a blue sky with your blonde hair waving in the wind with tints of, it's got like freckles of orange. And then in your eyes, I can see specks of gold and brown, and they kind of mixed together in a way that only Monet could have imagined.
Okay. And the first time you answered, you had a British accent. Is that important?
You see, I'm one of those people who, when I hear things, whether it's accents, whether it's music, it's like I can see, same thing when I hear numbers or music or accents, I can see the colors that the frequencies make and how they interplay together and they dance in my mind. I hope that answers your question.
It does. Thank you. I think we only have time for one more question, so I'm going to ask the same question to all three of you. If you were an animal in the zoo, which animal would you be? We'll start with contestant number 1.
Well, if I get 3 more recruits this month, God will let me come back as any animal I would like that was on Noah's Ark. And for that reason, I would like to be a pterodactyl. Because God made the dinosaurs.
They were on Noah's Ark?
Yes, it's a little known fact. Even the aviary ones like a pterodactyl. In fact, if you really dissect the scripture, it was really a pterodactyl that saw that olive, that brought back that olive branch, not a dove. So this Christmas, put a pterodactyl on your tree. Thank you.
All right. Contestant number 2?
Yeah, just like contestant number 1, I need 3 recruits this month as well. If I do, then we can really start ramping up production, you know? And for that reason, I think I would be a tiger, you know, king of the jungle.
Okay.
Wolf. No, wolf.
Sorry, you already said tiger. Contestant number 3?
Oh, well, that's an easy one for me. It'd be a male peacock with a full display, and did you know that when a male peacock is on full display, you can see what we in the business, in the industry would call iridescence in the feathers. And that's when all of the vibrancies, the colors of the feathers combine and create like a sheen effect. And so it's as if you're seeing all the colors within a prism all at once.
All right. Well, I think I'm ready.
No, wolf. I would be a wolf.
Okay. I will accept that. I think I'm ready to narrow it down, as it will. Contestant number 1, you seem like a wonderful person, but I'm not really super religious, and I think you're a Jehovah's Witness or a Mormon. So, well, an evangelical Christian.
Close enough.
Okay, well,
there was no hope for you anyway.
Oh, well, I think I agree, but probably for different reasons. And contestant number 2, I really appreciate your ambition and everything, but I just don't think I'm what you're looking for. I think you might be looking for an investor from Shark Tank. You might be pitching to the Shark Tank.
Yeah, I hope so someday.
Yeah. You might be into cryptocurrency.
Yeah, you know, I just kind of got a good business idea, you know, just a general. I got a lot of them.
You're an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I think I'm going to go on a date with contestant number 3, who I believe is an art critic who's obsessed with the rainbow.
You know, if you stand still enough, I can just see not only color around you, but a specific kind of color that only someone like me would be able to see and define and interpret.
Is it called plurigloss?
Yes.
Oh boy, I think we are a match.
Okay. Audience, what do we think? Do we think Derek got close enough for everybody? I think so.
I have not played that game in 15 months, and I do not remember how.
Well, you could have fooled me. You were just like, if you were playing darts, it was like all in the like just like on the outer circle, you know?
Well, you know, if you hit the bullseye too many times, you go over. So that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to stay in the pocket.
You were in the overall circle, but just on the edge of that one outer ring. But the audience says you did it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they said close enough. You got it. And for that, I give you 150 points.
Oh, thank you so much.
Ariel, I give you 25 points for your wavering accent. And your excuse for why it wavered. Michael, I give you 50 points because I chuckled a lot when you shouted wolf, because I don't know, that's just me. I thought it was really funny. Kait, I have to say I'm going to only give you 10 points because you reminded me too much of my childhood, and just the PTSD is kicking.
Sure.
So thank you, but for the effort. I mean, realistic for sure.
Thank you.
I thought that Ariel was doing her Adam Sandler impression again.
Yeah, it's all the same.
That's the improviser right there. All right, folks, we have a flair for the dramatic here at Forgot to Mute, which is why our next game is Animal Soap Opera. Audience, what we need from you is to provide some suggestions of animals, any species that you would like, and the name or title of a soap opera that animal would be starring in. So get them rolling in there. Chugga, 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 chugga. Suggestions.
We need to have a graphic for that.
Yep.
Chugga. And we're gonna lose viewers, I think, because of that one. But that's all right. I had fun with it. For this game, once you guys tell us the animal in the title, we're just gonna go ahead and act it out. Sensitive Tum Tum asked, I need you to repeat the question. So the suggestion that we need from you all is a species of animal, and the title of a soap opera that species of animal would be starring in. Okay, we're gonna go with elephant as our animal. To give folks an idea, like I said, once we get the name of the show and the animal, Ariel, Derek, and Kait are going to carry out it's kind of interesting. I almost, Woman That Rolls, do you have a name other than Dynasty, since that was a legitimate soap opera? Or if anyone else, LJ Fish 21, Sensitive Tum Tum, Reno Rain 16, if any of you have a suggestion along the lines of an elephant name title. If not, we're okay. I think we're struggling with this idea because now we just got Reptile and All My Children. Folks, we don't need an actual soap opera name. We need a made-up one that I suppose a reptile could be in All My Children. Also, okay, Love Loaf, and elephants. Okay, yeah. All right. Our cast of elephants are going to be starring in your daily soap, Love Loaf. Derek, Ariel, Kait, are you ready?
Yes.
Take it away.
How dare you, Carolyn? How dare you betray my trust?
Jessica, you and I both know that you switched our babies at birth.
So what if I did? Your baby couldn't reach your breasts.
Okay, so my baby was a little small, but I carried her for 3 years, or the appropriate elephant gestation period.
That's enough. Every day it's the bickering and bantering back and forth about the children, always the children. And I, for one, am sick of it. And by the way, I'm not even the trunk you think I am.
Evelyn,
I've been Evelyn the whole time.
I thought you died in the lion stampede.
We all mourned you.
I know, but didn't you think it was kind of weird that lions stampeded? Who do you think taught them how?
The wildebeest.
Evelyn. I'll never forget what you did to me.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing you.
I'll never forget what you did to me, Evelyn.
Oh, I won't ever forget either. It was hilarious.
Evelyn, when you married that elephant crime lord, you disgraced this family.
Oh, are you talking about Tony Soprano?
Yes, I'm talking about. Are you okay, Evelyn?
You sound like your husband. All that
I picked up smoking. And yes, I got it from Tony.
Tony, the loafiest love loaf of all.
A mouse!
I'm immune.
Is it gone? Is it gone?
What where are you hiding from?
There was a mouse.
Oh, no, it's not gone.
This is a real tear.
It's me. I was the mouse the whole time.
And that is today's episode of Love Loaf. Wow. Kait, are you okay?
Uh-huh. I started laughing, which made it worse. If I hadn't laughed, I would have been able to get it under control. But I shot myself in the foot on that one.
Boy, you and Derek's dog tonight are really
Going
in
around.
rough shape. Oh man, boy, that was captivating. I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow.
Well, they can't have an amnesia subplot on that show.
An elephant never forgets. With 100 points to Michael for that one.
He didn't
Yes.
even have to play the game.
Didn't even have to play, and he got it because that was just like he's been sitting on it. 100 points each to Ariel and Kait for having a reveal, very dramatic ones, and 150 points to Derek for maintaining his elephant trunk for the entirety of Love and Loaf.
Yeah, I'm gonna, my arms are on fire, but I will cool them with these points.
Wow, God, I can't wait for the next episode.
It's been canceled. Yeah.
Let's start one of those fan things to get it coming back.
Mm-hmm.
You, audience, we need you. We need you to start an online petition to bring back Love and Loaf.
Save our loaves.
Shows are always exactly as good as they used to be when they come back.
Oh, we have fun. That's because of our amazing sponsor, the Trident Network. The Trident Network doesn't just bring you Forgot to Mute. It also provides quality digital entertainment with videos, live shows, and podcasts. If you're counting, that's three. Magic may be coming soon. We're going to take a moment to share with you some content from another Trident Network affiliate, Role Models. And, after watching this video and laughing, I really felt like it was a video that was made just to be part of our show. And you'll see why. And it wasn't made for this show, but it could have been. So folks, please enjoy back to before.
So the numbers are down for the fall, but
Yeah, Steve, is it true that the outside vendors have to be tested? Because there are no plans for that.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because
I'm blaming that on the decline of the pumpkin spice latte, and we haven't found a replacement. But
hey, is it true that the outside vendors need to be tested? Molly, you said you were able to talk to legal or Earth to Molly?
Molly!
You were able to talk to legal or?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time focusing. I feel like you're saying that they want us to all come back, and I'm not entirely sure why we're going back, and I feel like I'm not ready yet, and I'm just dealing with this incredible amount of really vague and overwhelming and like soul-crushing grief for all these people I don't know, and yet you're telling me that you need us to come back so we can make money for shareholders or something. And
Earth to Molly.
Molly, you're on mute. You said you talked to legal?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yes, I did talk to legal, and we are all good.
One word comes to mind after watching that video, and that's the word synergy, folks, across the Trident network. You can see more videos from role models and other Trident affiliates by going to thetridentnetwork.com or by following Trident Network right here on Twitch and on YouTube. You can also see old episodes of Forgot to Mute that you may have missed and you want to catch up on, because we know you do. Everyone, sadly, it is that time of the evening when we've reached our final game, which is our signature game, Forgot to Mute. Michael, very quickly, have you ever been in a real life situation where you forgot to mute, yes or no?
No, but I have been in a situation where I've seen somebody's mom walk in their background during their improv show.
What about getting a delivery of food during their improv show?
I've heard that happens as well.
Yeah, me too. I've heard, haven't been witness to either of those things happening. But tonight, Michael, you will forget to mute.
Oh.
And right now, what we need from you, the audience, you've been amazing. We need one last suggestion, which is the subject of the meeting that our players are about to have with one another. Meeting subject. For those of you who have not seen the show, Forgot to Mute the game will include all of our players. They're going to be in a meeting when Michael forgets to mute his line during the call. And we hear way more than we want to, and we got to figure out how to manage that. So we're going to jump right into this game. Players, your suggestion is parachute. The meeting is about parachutes. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, players, take it away.
So our failure rate has decreased by 2% over the past quarter, which is great. Still not where it needs to be, though. We need to be at 10% or lower, and we're still at about 48. So,
rules.
Well, I mean, it's human lives we're talking about here, Dan. So I feel like it's important.
I
Yeah,
guess.
it definitely is important. And it really, from a marketing standpoint, it makes my job a lot less messy.
I'm sure. Yeah. But you've been doing a wonderful job at Image Rehab, and I just wanted to give you a shout out for that.
Yeah, real good job over there. Hey, I'm going to go on mute for just a little bit. I have to take a doctor's phone call about something on my body.
Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead and take care of whatever you need to take care of.
Yeah. What's really great is the hate commenting on our Facebook page has stopped.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it just was like a constant barrage putting out fires.
Yeah, Dad?
Lucy, did you apologize to the neighbors yet?
I told you I'm not sorry for what I did.
Dan, you forgot to mute.
Lucy, I have to see those idiots every day.
Yeah, they are idiots. That's why I'm not sorry. They deserve
Dan?
all the eggs in their house.
Yeah, sorry, I got really distracted.
Dan?
His daughter must be really tall. Like he's looking up at her.
You know, I
I'm
live
not
next
afraid
door
to
to
cancel your Sweet 16. I
Are
am
the
not afraid to
neighbors?
cancel.
I am, yeah.
Dad, don't be like that. You know you're not going to cancel my Sweet 16. Fine, I'll go over to the neighbors, but I'm not going to apologize. I'm going to tell them that you called him an idiot.
You have no proof.
Newsflash, I already
I'm going
know.
to tell Mr.
If you
Turner
wanna
that
leave,
you
you
called him an idiot, and that what am I going to tell Mr. Turner?
What is he's like 6'2", so she has to be like 7.
Listen up, you gargantuan freak. You're going to apologize to the neighbors and you're going to listen to your father.
She's on track for the WNBA, that's for sure.
Dad, you're
What did she do?
You're just a little man, and I'm not doing what you say anymore, you little man.
You know that
I'm
thing
not
where
a
people like
little
jump up
man.
and hang on to stuff? She did that on all my gutters, and they
No
came
wonder
down.
Mom left. You're so small as a man.
It's just like a little hop for her.
I'm taller than Napoleon was.
Well, yeah, well, you're weaker too. You're
Something
weaker
interesting.
than Napoleon was.
Napoleon actually was not that short. It's just that their inches.
You know,
were different from
Napoleon
ours.
actually
He was
wasn't
average
that
height.
short.
I'm gonna remember that for
Shut up,
trivia.
Dad. I can't wait till I go to college and I get away from your small, tiny ass. I don't mean that you have a tiny.
He's not even short. He's
He does
6'2".
He does have a tiny ass,
You
though.
do have a
Yes,
tiny,
it's not
stupid
existent.
ass. No wonder Mom left. She had nothing to grab onto.
Stop it.
Weak and
You
small.
know,
stupid
you
tiny
know I
ass.
hate that
Wait
I
a
fall into
minute.
toilets.
Aren't you dating his ex-wife?
Well, we're not dating anymore because we're married.
Oh my gosh!
Thank
Quarantine
you.
surprise.
Dad,
Yeah.
I'm taking the car. I'm taking the car and I'm leaving, and I'll be back whenever I feel like being back. You stupid tiny ass.
It's a smart
You
car.
take the car, you better get my booster seat out of there. It's not for the height, it's so I fit in the seat.
I will.
I think she might be sitting down now because his eye line's a little bit lower. Or maybe she like went down and said maybe they have a sunken
All right,
living room.
I'm getting up now and I'm leaving.
Yeah, I've been over there. He's in a conversation pit.
Don't leave me like your mother.
I'm coming
You know,
back.
she has a little bald spot up here where she rubs the ceiling.
Oh.
I'm coming back. Coming back later. I won't actually leave you.
Thank you.
Okay, well I'm gonna clock out now.
Yeah, it's the end of the shift. So
And
down.
Forgot to mute. Oh man. Everybody we're running out of time. So everyone gets 500 points. But our winner tonight, second time in a row, Sensitive Tum Tum.
Wow.
Is our winner. Thank you. Thanks everybody for being amazing audience. Sports fans, if you're out there, it's a weird group that would watch Forgot to Mute and also be into sports. But if you are, like Michael, Good Game Podcast is taking over Twitch right after us. So like ASAP, and doing a live game watch of the NBA Finals, which is the one that has the orange ball that goes into a net that's small, not a big net.
Who's a net?
That game. So yeah, stick around and watch that.
it's
Thanks
not
again.
the same since they changed from peach crates.
They used to use peach crates.
Yeah.
We don't have peaches in Indiana though. So how did that happen? Because
Well, it was invented in Canada. We gotta go.
we gotta go watch the NBA Finals with the Good Game podcast up next. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye, everybody.
I thought basketball.